Okay, so this is the medium difficulty tutorial on how to create a website. If you're just popping in on this video, you're going to want to click the screen right now to return to the beginning. This is a three-part tutorial on how to make a website. So, as I said, this is the medium difficulty. So this is starting at ucoz.com, ucoz.com. So you can go ahead and get started. You can browse some of the websites that they've created and stuff. The difference between this and Weebly is that they allow you full control over the HTML that's on your site. They also add other things like forums, emails, blogs, whatever you want. They have all these templates and stuff too. They have even more than Weebly do. It's a different style of site though, so you're going to want to kind of pick what you want to do. But this definitely does give you more control over your site and definitely lets you learn a little bit about HTML and stuff like that. So once you start up an account, they're going to ask you to log into your WebSop, which looks like this. I've already logged in. As you can see, I don't have any websites. I'm going to go ahead and create one now, and we'll do something a little bit more professional than last time. So we'll do effects. I don't even know if that's taken, but maybe. No, it shouldn't be. I don't know why it would. But enter the security code, if I can even read it, and go ahead and create a website. Okay, I have to enter password apparently. Oops. Alright, and now it's going to go ahead and create our website for us. It should anyways. Of course it's invalid. I can't even read it. Is that a... What kind of security code is it? Good lord, people. Make your security codes easy to read. It's always a lot. What even is that? Good lord. Alright. That took longer than it should have. So we'll go to the website control panel as soon as we set up the account. And from the instant that you make it, the URL is active. So, oh, that's nice. We'll go to effectsdude.ucoz.com. And okay, it's not configured, but it's online. So we'll go ahead and make it effectsdude. And now we get to do the fun part, which is selecting the design. So there are tons and tons of designs here. I'm just going to pick this one because it looks nice. There are tons and tons of designs. So, you know, you can go with whatever you want. If you're setting up a website for something specific, there is probably something for you. So these are just things that you can install if you want to. We won't install anything right now, but forums, whatever. You can install them later if you wish, if you actually do want them. So go ahead and go to the control panel. And now we'll go ahead and go to the page editor. It should be online now. So let's go ahead and reload that site. Yep, there we go. And there's your site. Looking beautiful. That's not what I wanted. Go to page management. Go to the home page. Actually, I wanted to edit it. So we'll hit edit information. And now we can control what appears here. You might not know what any of this means. It just is basically the code, a little bit of code for what's there. So we'll go ahead and type, hello, this is a test, 1, 2, 3. Alright, and now we'll click save. It'll take a minute to save, and then if we reload the site, it should show up on the home page. There you go. So that's how you can put stuff there. I'll go ahead and show you how to manage the entire design. So as you can see, we have a nice template here, but we can go ahead and customize that by clicking Customize Design. We'll go ahead and go to Site Pages because that's the kind of global editor for what the entire site looks like. As you can see, everything is the same besides the forum, obviously, because that's kind of a separate thing. But if we change something via Site Pages, it'll both affect the home page and the site info. So from here, you can see the HTML that controls the entire site. If you look through this, you can kind of get a sense for what it is. They use a bunch of variables, you could say, which start with the $sign. And so if we put in, let's say, let's find something, a link for users login. Alright, so we'll copy that. These are just kind of tools, shortcuts you can use instead of having to retype the entire code for like a login thing. You can, just put that, and it will just do it for you. So as you can see, we have admin bar. So this is the admin bar right here. If you're logged in and you're an admin on your site, you have this admin bar up here. So that's in the coding. So you could technically get rid of that and you wouldn't ever have an admin bar. So let's go ahead and just fool around with this a little bit. I'm pretty sure, let's see, global selector, what is that? Okay, global block. Okay, so this is the block on the side, the left right here. This is the block. So that's just code. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And save it. And if we reload, if I'm right, yeah, no left column. So you can edit anything on your page here. So let's go ahead and go to a specific page. Let's just go to the user login page or something like that. So if we click log out real quick and then log in, I guess there's not really a login page, is there? Registration. We'll change the registration page. Alright, so let's say on this page we don't want to have that site friends on the right, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. Save it and reload, and there, that's gone. And so you can have some control over everything that goes on in your form. If you're logged in, you'll see a little eyeball next to anything that's on the site, and that means you can click that to edit it in the WYSIWYG editor. If you don't know what WYSIWYG is, it stands for what you see is what you get. And I will show you an example of that. Oh, it was right there. WYSIWYG. Alright, so it's basically a visual editor. Everything that you see and edit will change, what's actually on the site. So that doesn't work very well there because it's just a bunch of preset things. But let's see if we can WYSIWYG edit some page. There we go. So we'll go to the site info, change WYSIWYG. So what you see is what you get. Log in real quick. Of course. Alright, so we're logged in. And as you can see, if you go to the site info, that's what it says right there. So we'll go ahead and, just to show you that it works, we'll click that. So we'll type blah, 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 blah. So save it, reload the site, and exactly what you put there is what you get. You can also go there. So there's the WYSIWYG editor. That's pretty much the same thing. If you go to the HTML codes, you can type any HTML. So for instance, if you were to put an image, you type randomsite.com/image.jpg. So that would enter the image code for what that would be. But if you went to the visual editor, then you would see that image there if it actually existed. And so, you can, based on preference, either do visual editing or HTML or even BB code. So if you don't know what any of those are, just look it up on Google. It's pretty simple. So you can go ahead and edit anything like that. As far as space and bandwidth and stuff like that, you can see available disk space is 400 megabytes, but you can actually, the longer you have a site, the more disk space you get. So I've had a site set up here for a long time that I never use, but I have like a gigabyte or something because it's been active for so long. They slowly increase your size over time. So another thing that this website offers is FTP. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, and it's another way of changing your site. So let's go ahead and set a password for our FTP. Okay. Oh man, I typed in random stuff for that earlier. So now I can't apparently set an FTP password, but basically what you would do if we go back to FTP details is you download a program like FileZilla, which is just one of the many FTP systems, I guess, programs. Don't want your update. And the host would be effectsdude.ucause.com. The username is deffectsdude, and the password would be something that I can't set. So, and then you don't have to worry about the port. So you can see it's connecting to that address, but since we don't have a password, then it doesn't really like us. So we'll just exit out of that. If you want to see me use FTP, just go ahead and skip to the next tutorial, because that is kind of advanced thing anyways. But you can also, with this site, go through like email. Let's go ahead and inactive, and then we'll activate email forums, install the module. And here you can get people who sign up to opt in to your email newsletter, and then you can send out website-wide emails to everyone. And yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to go ahead and go on to, you can either select, if this was too hard for you, go ahead and select the easy tutorial, or if you want to go a little bit more advanced, select the advanced tutorial. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.